So the Suns played the Spurs tonight, second time in 3 days. The Spurs low expectations this year, and even I, as someone who's excited about Victor Wembanyama and excited about their young core, really only had them at the, I believe, the 11th, no, 12th seed in the West in my Western Conference predictions. Check out that video if you haven't already. It's live on the channel. But the early part of the season is kind of feeling out, right, for everybody, feeling out where you are as a team. And for the Suns, it's a little bit difficult, right? Bradley Beal hasn't played a game for them yet. Devin Booker missed some time. This is his first game back since the first game of the season with his ankle injury. And so there's a level of excuses that could be there for why the Suns lost to a team that is, all things considered, expected not to be in the playoffs or to play in. So we take that with a grain of salt, right? Yusuf Nurkic wasn't an impactful player today. Obviously, Kevin Durant was him. Devin Booker, elite scorer. He's just furthering the opinion that he's the best shooting guard in the NBA, which is what I think. With 31 in just 34 minutes. I thought there were some good moments from other people. Grayson Allen ended up with 16. Keita Bates-Diop, after not getting early playtime this season, looked like a real impact player and a guy that's deserving of minutes on the Suns team going forward, which I'm very excited about. But the story of the night was the Spurs getting out to a 20-point lead, and while the Suns threatened, the Spurs ended up shutting it down, and a large part of that was Victor Wembanyama. He had 20 in the first half, went quiet for most of the third quarter, but then came alive in the fourth. 38 points, 3 of 6 from 3, 15 of 26 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, ended up with 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, just 2 turnovers. This is the Victor Wembanyama that we've been looking for, right? And I know it's been, 4 games? I'm not saying that Victor Wembanyama has been, lacking in any way. Every rookie takes time to assimilate. Rookies just don't come in and make an impact right away. Well, I shouldn't say that. Most rookies don't do that. But Victor Wembanyama was going to have a learning curve no matter what. And to see such a strong impact performance, to see the guy that we were hoping to see in just game 5 of the season, that was fun to watch. Victor Wembanyama is here. This isn't a guy who we're going to have to wait until he gains a little weight and learns how to score at the NBA level. He's here. He was, I just said, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, elite there. The ability to just rise over anybody. And I know he had some attempts, was it in the third quarter, that I thought he could have been more confident on. Especially with the Suns playing more physical defense and ironically not so physical offense, which cost them at the end, with Drew Eubanks trying to draw fouls instead of trying to get buckets. But overall, as a game, this was an incredible game from Wembanyama, and you see why the hype is there. And I think the Spurs are more exciting than even I gave them credit for. I'm high on Wemby. I'm high on the Spurs because of Wemby and because of the rest of their core, as I mentioned. But there's some pieces there that look good. And if the Spurs have a path to a play-in spot, which I'm not 100% sure they do, I'm hopeful they do because I'd love to see Wemby in the playoffs. It's Victor Wembanyama being an all-star in his first year, right? Being that impact guy, the leader of a team that's fighting for a play-in spot. And it's guys like Devin Vassell making a leap, perhaps in a most improved player conversations. Guys like Keldon Johnson proving to be able to grow year after year. Guys like Doug McDermott making shots when he needs to. Cedi Osman, I didn't mention Cedi Osman on our Western Conference preview. I mentioned him as an addition, but we didn't discuss him in depth. I think he is one of those guys that's great to add to this team. Like Doug McDermott, I think he gives them a veteran presence that is always helpful for teams that are looking to grow and looking to build around a young core, especially with a coach like Pop. I think he really values that presence on the team. And I think he'll provide that. Jeremy Sohan had good moments tonight. Zach Collins, I think, is a perfect fit alongside Wembanyama. With whoever you classify as the center or the power forward, I think having a guy like Collins to be sort of the bruiser down low, right? Play more of the center minutes, especially on the defensive end, allows Wembanyama to kind of bully someone on the outside. And you see him on KD a little bit, and maybe he's not quite ready for that matchup yet. But when he's guarding guys like Yuta Watanabe and he has that length and that athletic ability, I think it's such a great matchup for him. And then as he gains strength, he could, play more down the middle and be the rim protector that he could be. But as he is right now, if he's a perimeter defender, he's easily able to get back on help defense. And sure, that means he's going to get posterized one or two times by a guy who's a little bit quicker, but it allows for more defensive versatility. It allows for him to really shut down a side of the court that I think is incredibly valuable as he improves as a defender. I thought Malachi Branham, even though he didn't shoot well, provided some impact for them. And they're going to be a fun team to watch. That's just what it is. If Wemby can play like this, I mean, he's not going to play 38 points a game consistent basis, but if he can play close to this on a consistent basis, they're going to be a fun team to watch. The Suns, I mean, they put up, like I mentioned, they put up valiant effort without Bradley Beal. I don't think we can evaluate them until he comes back. But like I said, Keita Bates-Diop and Josh Okogie just and similarly continues to provide an incredible impact for them. I think when season ends is going to be clearly their fourth most valuable player. Even if he's not their fourth highest scorer or their biggest impact on the box score, he's doing the little things. He's playing really well, and I've talked about him on this platform before. He's the Derek White of the Suns, right? That does the little stuff. That exactly what you need from a contending team, and that's really fun to watch. This is a good game in the NBA, and it was an exciting one to watch. I encourage you to check out a Spurs game if you haven't already, and I'll be excited to see the Suns when they have their big three, because I think they're an elite level team, but they need that offense to be firing. And even though they scored 121 in today's NBA, that's a low number, especially for a team that has three offensive firepower talents like the Suns do in Booker, Durant, and Beal. Well, that'll do it for this quick thoughts episode. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the Spurs and the Suns and how they match up and how high you think the Spurs ceiling could go in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Peace out.